What's up? It's your boy Tay Speaks.
What's poppin'? It's your girl J Money, the soul pleaser.
And it's your boy D North. And we back at it again, y'all, with another episode. Thank y'all for rocking with us. Thank y'all for staying with us. We know that we've been rocking with the clips for a while, but guess what?
We back.
And we back. And we back. What are we doing?
Yeah. U-I-C-E.
J Dana Speak.
J-U-I-C-E.
J Dana Speak.
J-U-I-C-E.
J. And we back.
J.
And we back. Hey.
And we back. One more time.
And we back. And we back.
It's just not on one game.
Yeah.
Hold up. It's just not on one game.
And we back.
It's just not on one game. J-U-I-C. J-U-I-C-E.
Yeah.
Hey, and we don't own the rights to this beat, by the way. Just want to put that out there.
Not at all. But yeah, for real, on a serious note, thank y'all for rocking with us always, as you always have done. We're getting back into doing full episodes. So if you like it, if you rock with it, let us know in the comments. You can find us on all streaming platforms, whether it be YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. You choose it. We're going to be there. We'll meet you there. Make it easy for you, right? So please give us a follow, give us a subscribe on whatever platform we own. But y'all, welcome. What's up?
What's good?
What's
poppin'?
We back. It's been a long time.
It has been a long time, bro. Like, it was fun doing the clips, but I have been missing doing the full episodes.
Yeah.
It feels good to be back.
Something about sitting in front of the people, just the whole like unedited, unadulterated.
And y'all get to hear our full conversation, because it's so much that be having to be cut out that I be wanting y'all to hear, but Instagram won't let you upload this much.
Yeah, Instagram be hating. No, I'm sorry. No, you don't be hating. You don't be hating Instagram. We try to get,
But it's okay though. That just means we was in the background working,
Absolutely.
in the lab working to finally get to this point. So it feels good.
For sure.
It feels good to be back.
For sure.
For sure. Well, y'all know that like in the world right now, there's a lot going on. You know, it doesn't matter how far you throw a stone, it's gonna hit something crazy going on, right? And right now, a really big topic that's going on overseas is the Israel versus Palestine conflict, with the countries, going to war over something that happened. I think it was October 7th. I don't know the exact date, but there was a terrorist attack that happened in Israel, and Israel responded in what a lot of people are saying is an unproportionate way. But they're saying right now, they're calling it a genocide in Palestine. But what makes it important in America right now is that there's a lot of protests going on college campuses, which I'm sure all of y'all are aware of all the different people, whether it be in New York, bless you, whether it be in New York, whether it be in Mississippi, where I go to school at, whether it be out west or whatever. You have students who are jumping up and arms about America being allied with Israel, who's doing all of these bombings and stuff in Gaza. And the students are saying it's not okay. They're not okay with it, and that America needs to do more. Joe Biden needs to do more to stand up for people who are, if, in other words, if the United States is going to call itself a police force for the world, it needs to start acting like it, is what they're saying. Yeah. But then, of course, you have for every one side, there's another side. So you have these other groups of people who are like, college campuses need to stay places of higher learning. They need to be places where education can flourish, and where all of this bigotry and this protesting and this stuff, you need to take that and do it somewhere else. You have this whole other side of people who are taking that front, and there's these two conflicting ideas that are clashing. So I guess my question for y'all is: do you think that as college educated people who went to these campuses, that you should be forced to go to the school for what you're paying them for, which is education, and that's it? Or do you think we kind of have a purpose, we kind of have a fire lit underneath us, so to speak, to where we should be the voices for people who can't speak for themselves, where we do need to stand up and protest?
Go ahead, you about to say something?
I absolutely agree with that second part. It's bigger than just going to a college, getting your education. You went to that college for a reason, right? You picked that college out. You went ahead and went to that college. I think you should stand up for, different people's rights, even for problems that are going on within the college. So I think protesting is definitely a great way to make a statement. And that's just going way back into time. Yeah. And to just bring it back now that we're bringing back protesting for a couple of years now, we've been bringing back protesting. Mm-hmm. So it's definitely have been making a difference. And I feel like the school is definitely a place where that's going to make a statement, because that is like a general place where everybody looks at. It's one of like not a public place kind of in a way, but everywhere there's schools.
It's a public place.
So it's gonna make a statement. If everybody's doing it everywhere at this same place kind of in a way, it's definitely gonna make a statement.
I think you just can't take away the right to protest. I mean, you take away the right to protest, it's gonna trickle down into other places also. So, I mean, the right to protest, it should be, they should be able to do that. They have a right to voice their opinion. They have a right to, just like we just had it happen at University of Memphis when Kyle Rittenhouse was up there.
Yeah.
And they pretty much got that in early. So you have a right to protest. I'm never going to say that, but unfortunately, like it was back in the day, like it still is, protests come with certain consequences. So it's like when you standing up for something, you got to be willing to stand on it. You stand on it. So, I mean, that's
stand on business.
Yeah. So, I mean, they can say, because even it's only going to make it worse if they say something like, we're not allowing this protesting to go on. I mean, which I think in some cases they have been. So, I mean, I don't know. Like the kids should be able to protest, but the kids also have to know what's in stake. Like I know what's at stake because I know some schools, graduation could be like a ceremony could be at stake. So I mean,
well,
you gotta pick your battles.
Definitely do your research too and know what you're standing about. Like don't just
that's
do it
fact.
Yeah, definitely don't just follow the crowd.
Yeah,
that's heavy.
Don't just follow the crowd. Yeah, do your research and do your own way because not everybody, is for protest. Like you said, graduation as a state, you might not, you might want to fall in the background. Try to figure out what you can do in the background to make a statement. You don't always have to go that route as well. But if you do pick that route, like you said, stand on business and just do your research all the time.
You just got to be heavy on like knowing what you're standing there. Some people just want to be a part of the crowd, like you said, Jay. And like you have to know that like what you're doing it for the right reasons. One, that you're uplifting the right message. And two, you're just not doing it because you think it's cool or because that's what everybody else is doing. But back to like protesting, like that's been something that's been going on since like Vietnam. Like they were protesting the Vietnam War on campuses and stuff, protesting the draft and everything. So like it's a part of who we are as America. And I think that's what really helps us stand out from all these other countries and stuff is people standing up for their rights. And I almost think that as people who are taking the route to, and this is not definitive, like not in every situation, but I feel like it's people who are taking a route to go to college, to challenge ourselves in the realm of higher learning, we're almost charged to take the mantle, you know what I mean? And like to try to lead those movements and a lot of times people don't join movements because they don't have access to the knowledge about it, right? And we're put in unique situations where we have that access. And I think it's really important that we use it. We try to learn as much as we can without being biased and then, take it to help lead other people,
I agree.
Yeah. Y'all let us know how y'all feel about the protesting and stuff going on campus. I mean, you just trying to get to class, you want it to go away or you cool with it? Because we all know that like if you went to school, like for example, like the Bible people who would come on school and say everybody's going to hell, right? They'd go there like protest comes in different forms, right? So if you're gonna support it for everybody.
And it can be nuanced. Like, I mean, you can feel two ways about it. You can not like it, but you can understand it. Like J. Cole, I didn't like it. I didn't like that you backed at the battle, but I understand it.
Leave that man alone.
So it's nuance.
That's
nuance. But now I get why you did. You knew the background was going on, but whatever.
Yeah.
But we on YouTube now, so make sure you guys conversate with us. It's a dope conversation. Put it in the comments.
Yeah.
Did we just do the wave?
That was. I did not think I was going to do that.
That's funny. But let us know what y'all think, man. Like it's really a timely topic, whether, with all of us who are going to school kind of know about it. There's a little tension on campuses and stuff about it. How do you feel about the protests? How do you feel about the Palestine-Israel conflict? How do you feel about school in general? Just let us know in the comments or wherever you're listening at. But we're going to try some things different. We back at it with the full episode. So we're going to get to our first segment, Checked Out with Tay Speaks.
Let's go!
Hey.
Tay Speaks. It's softer. 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 Yeah. It's softer. It's softer. It's softer. It's off the top. It's random thoughts with Speaks. Yeah. It's random thoughts. It's off the top with Speaks.
Hey.
It's off the top. It's random thoughts with Speaks. It's off the top. It's random thoughts with Speaks. Yeah. It's off the top. It's random thoughts with Speaks. Tay Speaks. All right. Check this out. Right. So for this segment, I'm a heavy daydreamer, and I'm pretty sure some people can relate. Can y'all relate? Are y'all dream? Okay, I want to make sure.
From time to time.
So yeah, I've been daydreaming since I was this small, right? So
Man was an idiot.
so when it comes to daydreaming, man, random thoughts come inside your head. So I just want to run some of my random thoughts with y'all. Some of my checked out thoughts with y'all, man. So what do y'all think about people who get mad when somebody does the same thing as them? Like if you have the same business, if you decide to open a knitting business, and then Dane decides he wants to also open a knitting business, why do people get mad at that? Like it's going to stop their income?
Well, I gotta be a knitter. Crochet.
Man, it's hate. It's jealousy, man. Like there's enough money out there for everybody, for all of us to be successful.
Stop gatekeeping, man.
And that's exactly what it is. It's gatekeeping. People, I don't know. It's almost like people feel like you are, and it's going to sound harsh, but people feel like they're the only person who's ever come up with the idea that they have. And that because they're the only person that's come up with that idea that they've ever had, that they have a responsibility to make sure nobody else gets that idea and can break into the field. Well, don't want to burst the bubble, but you're not the first person to think of it. But you will be the first person to execute it in a unique way to be successful in your own way. And you just have to make sure that like you help in your community. You help in your community, girl. They always say it takes a village to raise a child. It takes a village to raise an idea. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Calm down.
Will you do
a little bit?
Okay,
but all
okay,
I'm saying is, like, no, for real, like you should want to help your fellow man, right? And I think especially as us as like a community, as a Black community, I will never subscribe to the idea that Black people don't help Black people. I will never subscribe to that idea because I do think we help each other. But I think there is a very strong narrative out there that there are other communities that instinctively do that and that we don't, and that we should control our own narrative. And what we decide to display out on our social media and what we decide to share out to people in general is what people are going to take in, right? Their perception. So I just think that we need to be more open and arms about it, about supporting each other. There's a reel that I saw on Instagram that I loved, and it was like, I can't think of it verbatim, but it was like, I'm going to like this message because I'm going to like this post because it was made by a Black person. And if you're a Black person, you should definitely like this. You should share it. You should comment. You should do, because you should want the same thing to happen for you. It was something like that. And, I feel like you should want to support your own, right?
Yeah.
Support everybody. But like, if you have, if in your own community, in your own circle, your own friends, whatever, you shouldn't be a friend with another friend with a business and not be your friend's number one supporter. That don't mean financially. When I say that, I don't mean only financially. I mean, in general, you shouldn't have a problem with whether it be sharing, whether it be commenting, invest in conversation, whether it be wearing a t-shirt or whatever.
Helping them package whatever they're selling.
Right. I mean, like there's different
stuff.
There's different ways to support people. And I feel like those who feel like they need to gatekeep, that might not be your passion to begin with. You may not, if you're in a position where you have to gatekeep, you might be in the wrong field anyway, and you need to reevaluate yourself.
Agreed.
Yeah, I look at it like, I mean, like the old saying, bro, it's so many different brands of bread in the stores.
Facts.
Each of them are getting bought. Like people just have their preference. So many different brands of keto, to be specific, when it comes to different brands offering the keto bread. People are going to gravitate to what they're attracted to. So, for example, like when it comes to it's marketing 101. I mean, somebody can strictly like you, and I'm gonna buy Dane's bread over Jay. I can strictly like Jay, and I'm gonna buy her chicken over your chicken. And y'all could be selling the exact same lemon pepper wings, but it's just about what is your brand like? How can I
separate myself?
How can
from everybody else?
Yeah.
How can I make myself my brand more likable, more attractive, more who is my target audience? Yep. So it's like Juice 901 has a target audience of everybody. We
are the people's podcast.
But you may want to come up with a criminal justice. Let's say you want to come up with a business 101 or a criminal justice podcast.
Yeah.
You have a specific target that you're trying to hit. Now, how selfish will we be to hold the information to you? Like, you're not even if you had a podcast called Orange Juice 101. I mean, it's like the people on the podcast is who make the podcast. The people under the business who make the business. So why would I get mad at you for Like it's not going to affect me. We offer two different things. We're two different people.
What's meant for you is gonna be meant for you.
Facts.
For you, man.
And can't nobody take that away from you.
If it's your calling, I can't take that from you. You can't give me your calling.
That's
That's your
facts.
calling regardless.
You got to write it down. You got to look at it. You got to read over. You got to say,
Think
I can.
on paper.
What they say, speak victory, claim victory, act victorious.
Write that down. Write that down.
Why I gotta write it down? Why can't you write it down?
You always write it down.
Speak victory, claim victory, act victorious. That's the comment of that's the phrase of the week right there. Speak victory, claim victory, act victorious.
Say it 3 times.
Speak
fast.
victory, claim victory, act victorious. Speak victory, claim victory,
No,
act victorious.
he's trying to take his time saying that's what it is. That's what
Act victorious.
he put emphasis on service. Speak
Oh.
victory. I'm like, no,
Y'all just hating on me, man. That's all it
Yeah.
is. So tell me what we got going on next, man.
man, let's get into this another topic from Jay Money, the soul please.
Okay. What we doing, Jay?
Whoa.
Oh. What we doing, Jay?
Okay.
Hey.
Whoa.
Hey. Oh.
Whoa. Peace.
Jay Money.
Please keep the P. Yo, Jay Money. Please keep the P. Please.
You know that
Jay
she
Money.
want it, she want it. You know that she own it, she own it. You know that she, hey. You know that she,
Jay Money. Please
keep the
Please.
Jay Money.
Please.
Keep the P.
Please.
Jay Money.
You
Jay
know that
Money.
you want it. You know that you want it.
What's going on, Jay? What we talking about?
What's poppin', my juice fam? So at this part of this segment, we're getting a little bit towards the end of the show. So we just want to decompose. We want to relax. We want to end off on a good note, on a positive note. Did I say that?
Decompress?
What did I say?
I don't know.
I said decompose.
You said decompose?
Oh.
Please don't decompose us.
I'm sorry, we're not going to decompose.
I didn't even pick that up, y'all.
My bad. We're going to decompress.
Man, put me in a recycle bin. That's crazy.
No, for real. I'm sorry. We're going to decompose.
Compress.
We're going to
I keep saying
decompress.
decompose.
Stop trying to kill us.
Why you really
That
saying
man threw us in the
decompose?
trash can. It's crazy. So we're decomposing
We gotta
today.
edit that. We gotta
So
edit
how-
that
no,
second part
ain't no
out.
I like it in there.
Ain't
It's
no
just
edit.
funny.
So
It's
how are
funny.
we
We
decomposing?
is gonna edit.
How are
Aight.
we decomposing today?
We're gonna decompress.
Okay.
We're gonna decompress. Do your hands like this. And today my topic is, I'm just get right to the question. How do you check on your strong friends? Let's get some advice to our viewers. How do you check on that strong friend that don't show signs of depression?
So strong friends often don't talk about what they have going on, and they're not going to talk about what they have going on when you first ask them. It's going to take a lot of work. How do you check on your strong friend? You check on your strong friend with patience. It takes a lot of patience because they might not. They're doing one or two things. Either they don't want to deal with the emotion, or they don't know how to express the emotion. Either way, they're not talking about the emotion. So I think that talking to your strong friend takes a lot of patience, and don't get irritated because they're not talking about it. Sometimes you have to get it out of them in other ways, like whether it's going out. Be careful that you're not letting them get under the influence to get over it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if I'm checking on my strong friend, a bar wouldn't even be an option. To be honest, probably just I don't know, just ask in other ways, because sometimes it comes to knowing your friend. Also, if you just ask what's wrong, if I ask Jay what's wrong, she's probably not going to just come out and say what's wrong. If I say, "What's up? How you feel?" It may come out a little more like, "I'm okay." Now you know something wrong. All right, well, Jay, I want to let you know I'm here. If you need to talk, if there's anything you want to talk about, but I do want to let you know as your brother that I do see something. But I'm here if you want to talk about it. Just depending on, you just got to know your friend. So I mean, I think you approach the situation with patience, but keep an eye on your friend. Sometimes it takes being annoying. Sometimes annoying is the wrong thing. But
yeah,
I think the key word you said was patience. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that word because you're definitely going to get a million no's before you get that one yes.
Facts.
But if that's your friend, if that's somebody that you care about, you consider them family, I think you got to just keep trying. And, sometimes not the annoying way, but your friends. So you got to probably go check in on each of your friends in a different way.
Facts.
You know how to talk to them. You know how you gotta come. So definitely try those million no's until you get yes, or just keep trying at it, or keep trying different ways until you get that yes, because that might just be, a breakthrough for them.
I think we just have to be careful that we don't mistake our strong friends for not being able to be, I'm not going to say weak, but not being able to be sensitive, real with themselves, in tune with their emotions. Because a lot of times you see somebody as a leader, you see somebody as somebody to look up to, or like, oh no, that's the funniest guy in the room or whatever. But in reality, that person has emotions. So just don't mistake a strong appearance with being strong mentally or emotionally, because a lot of times people are going through things inside that they don't show on the surface. Like they may show their emotions, they may suppress their emotions through laughter, or through being a jokester, or through being supportive of other people. So you just have to be careful with that. Yeah.
And last thing on that side, make sure you watch how you speak to people as well. Make sure how you speak to your friends. Because like you said, the strong friend, I'm trying to think of the way to say it. Like coming at your strong friend can seem like you're coming at them. Like
it can be triggering.
Yes, thank you. So when you're asking your strong friend, are you okay? They can like be taken back, like, why she keep asking me if I'm okay? Like I'm supposed to be that strong friend. Like it kind of seems like, I'm coming at you. People can get defensive. So like we said, know your friends, watch your friends, and just kind of see, what works and what don't work.
And real quick, just to piggyback on what you just said about, so the word strong. Let's talk about the word strong really quick. So strong is the ability to keep going and be through perseverance, like no matter what you have going on. But also strong is being able to deal with your emotions and face your emotions. Strong is not acting like nothing's wrong. To me, that's actually the opposite of strong, because you're not willing to face what you're going through. You're not willing to go through what you're going through. You're not willing to, you're kind of running away from it. So if you run away from something, you run away from a fight, what do they call you? Weak. Yeah. If you run away from anywhere that's any kind of trouble, they call you weak. Strength is displayed in
making that decision to walk away.
Yeah, I'm not okay, and I can acknowledge that, and I don't know when I'm gonna be okay, and that's fine too. Either way, both of them is fine, but I'm gonna make sure I'm doing the work, because I don't know, I can't put a date on when I'm gonna be okay, but I know eventually I am, and if I don't know if I'm gonna be okay, I'm gonna do the work to get those answers.
Acknowledging your feelings and being able to tell yourself, I need to get away from a situation, or I need to put myself in a certain environment. Yeah. For sure. Yeah, that's good. Jay got me feeling all good inside. Check on your people, y'all. I don't care if y'all just got done hanging out yesterday. Check on your people and make sure they're good, because you never know. You absolutely never know.
And if you get the sense of there's something that's going on, and you know your friend, just like I said, it's gonna take a lot of patience. It's gonna take a lot of patience. But you're not being patient for you. You're being patient for them.
Facts. So. Check on your people.
Well, thank you, my brothers.
Absolutely,
my brothers.
sister.
Thank you, my brothers.
Absolutely, Sister J.
Appreciate it.
What's the next segment?
On this, hold on. Make sure you spread love. Make sure you spread peace. That's all I gotta say.
All I gotta say.
Cool.
Pray if you pray.
Pray if you pray. We're gonna pray for you too, anyway. So, what's the next segment, y'all? What we talking about?
I think that's a route.
Or
is
it a fact?
Or a count? Let's get it.
Hey.
I see what I
did.
Who? Whoa.
Yeah. Who did it? Is it a fact?
Is it a fable?
Is it a fable?
Is it a fable?
Fact.
Or fable?
A fact.
Or fable?
A fact.
Or fable?
A fact.
A fable?
A fact.
Or fable?
A fact.
Or fable?
A fact. A fable. Who did it?
Is it a fable?
You really think you can sing, can't you?
I can actually sing a little bit. I'll be playing, bro. But
got him riled up.
They used to call me Usher back in 6th grade.
All right, y'all. Welcome to the last segment of the episode. They acted like they wanted to forget about me. I'm gonna put it out there. They acted like they wanted to forget about me. I'm not gonna let them forget about me. Welcome back to the last segment of today. It is
I definitely
Fact
forgot about him.
or Fable. All right, y'all. Fact or Fable is a game where we all play together. You playing too. Fact or Fable is a game where I give you some facts, right? And you have to tell me whether or not those facts are indeed a fact or a fable. Those facts usually are going to be about a crime that happened, but it could be about anything, right? So stay out there, stay engaged. You guys got to tell us, you both have to tell me whether or not it is a fact or it is a fable. Y'all ready to play? Got the rules? We all understand how to play?
Don't cheat because you know you be cheating.
How does he cheat? I have the facts and the fables.
Black men don't cheat.
You're right.
That's another topic for another day.
All right. Fact or fable, everybody. A bank employee stole $5,000 for his job. And when he was reported to the police, he moved to another state. He then applied to a job to work as a dispatcher for the police, but was arrested on his first day of work. Is that a fact
How much he
or a
take?
fable? $5,000.
And he left town for 5,000?
Got $5,000. He stole it from the bank. Got reported to the authorities. He moved to another state and then applied to a job at a police to be a police dispatcher.
It's crazy that it is. I'm gonna say a fact
Okay.
because it sounds real.
Okay.
I don't know. Like, I'm gonna say fact.
You think it's a fact too?
Yeah, I feel like it sounds so crazy.
It's a fact.
Okay. Okay. That indeed is a fact, yo. Okay,
Yeah.
so in 2016, a bank employee, not going to say his name, Alberto Salvador Lopez, excuse me
Not
for
gonna say
butchering
his name, but
from Arizona, was suspected of stealing $5,000 from his workplace over a course of 3 months. He was reported to authorities and promptly quit his job, and then he moved to Phoenix, Arizona. 2 years later, he applied for a job as a dispatcher for the local police department. And on seeing his application and making the connection, the police couldn't believe what had happened. And they waited for him on the first day of work after he got the job. He was suited and booted, and they ended up locking him up and put a boot on his leg.
so did he think it works as a president, like a president or something? Like you can pardon yourself if you become a police officer?
I don't know what Mr. Lopez was thinking.
I don't think Mr. Lopez was thinking.
I don't know what he was thinking. Did y'all get that one? All right, next. You can tell me in the comments. All right. A guy robs a convenience store wearing a full face mask. Clerk gives him cash, and then he takes some other stuff. He then asks the clerk, "Can I have some cigarettes? Give me some cigarettes." He didn't ask. He said, "Give me the cigarettes." The clerk says, "I can't give you those without seeing your ID." And the robber shows his driver's license to the clerk.
Say that one more time.
A robber,
A
a guy robs a convenience store.
Okay.
Takes money, takes a bunch of stuff off the counter or whatever. And then he says, "Give me those cigarettes behind the counter." You know, they keep them behind the counter. And the very, very smart person, the teller at behind the cash register or whatever, was like, "Oh, I can't give you cigarettes without seeing your ID." And the robber reaches in his pocket and shows him his ID. Is that a fact or is that a fable?
what do you think?
I'm gonna say fable.
Okay. Is it a fact?
There's some crazy people in this world,
or is it
bro.
a fable?
I'm gonna say fact.
It indeed is a fable.
That's cap.
Man,
That's
it's
a real story,
fable.
guys. Who do you believe, me or him?
You know, arguably everything's happened, but that is a fable. I made that one up. Okay, let's not talk about that
2
one.
to 1. 2 to 1.
Last
2 to
one.
1.
That's all I'm saying.
You know what's
It's 2 to 1. Because y'all both got. Well, I'm not. You both got the first one.
Just know
2 to
you're
1.
losing.
when we start keeping score? That's crazy.
It is what it is.
I'm not losing.
Fact or fable?
Fable.
A man walked into a Walmart and attempted to purchase appliances with $1 million note of Monopoly money. So he brought in $1 million cash thing of Monopoly money. When the people demanded that he leave, he told them, "No, give me the stuff. Here's my money." They called the police, and he was later arrested for attempting to obtain property under false pretenses. Is that a fact or is that a fable?
I went first last time.
Is that a fact or is that a fable?
That's a fact.
Okay.
That's a fact.
You think that's a fact?
She be copying my answer.
She kind of
She be copying my answer
Did I copy
every
last
time,
time?
bro.
So we're going to start over. Is that a fact or a fable?
It's a fact.
It's still the same answer.
All
fact.
right. Drum roll. That is a fact. A guy showed up to a Walmart trying to rob the Walmart with $1 million Monopoly money note. He they asked him to leave. They said, sir, and specifically he tried to buy a refrigerator and a microwave. Those 2 things he tried to buy with him. And they asked him to leave the Walmart. He said, no, not going to happen. And they called the police, and the police arrested him for trying to obtain property under false pretenses.
See, we got to start doing 4 because we got to break this. She won technically, and I don't like that.
Well, buddy, maybe you shouldn't skip my segment next time.
Maybe you should step your game up.
That too.
Yeah, obviously don't like.
Did
black
y'all
men.
get those facts or fables? Let us know in the comments.
Ha!
But look, y'all, we are now at the hour of 31:42. Like we're on a radio show. It is now 31:47.
Slow
48.
jams with Dane J.
No, but on a real note, we do appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Again, we're getting back into doing full episodes. Let us know how you feel about full episodes. If you want us to go back to doing clips, not going to happen.
Yeah.
But, let us know how you feel about full episodes. If there's a topic that you're passionate about it, we'll talk about it. I almost said rap about it to make it rhyme, but I didn't do that. Maybe next time. Also, advertisements. We want to advertise you. We want to support you and everything that's cool about you. Let us know. We got some advertisements on the way now, but guess what? We'll make space for you because we care. The People's Podcast, right?
The People's Podcast. Hit the DM, hit the email.
Absolutely.
We on both of them, man. But
absolutely. But as always, thank y'all for rocking with us again. We are
Juice 901, and make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend and tell a friend. If they ain't subscribed yet, they tripping. Grab their phone and make them subscribe.
Yeah, push
That's
that
facts.
button.
Mm-hmm.
Push that button.
Yeah, auntie's mama's nephew. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I caught that at the corner of my head.
All right,
Thank
man.
y'all again, man.
Thank you.
Juice 901. Who got the juice?
We got the juice.
I got the juice.
Somebody said, do I think I can sing?
I'm saying. I got the juice.
Keep the peace.
Juice 901.
Man, the bass.
We out.